G'day guys and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video I will be giving you my South Sydney Rabbitohs round 23 predicted team list. I will say before we get into this, obviously you guys can see the team list, but this was one of the hardest ones I have ever had to do, and I can't begin to understand what would be going through Jason Demetrio's head right now, because bloody hell, he's got so many selection headaches. It's good because it shows how deep of a team we are. But man, I tell you what, some informed players could be getting dropped this week for no fault of their own. It's just there's gun players returning. So I'll go through my 22-man squad, and then at the end of the video, we'll just talk about the changes I've made and why I think that we'll make these changes. All right, so starting off at fullback, obviously Latrell Mitchell, wingers Alex Johnston and Isaac Thompson. Campbell Graham and Jackson Paulo in the centres, or Jackson Paulo, I should say, in the centres. Cody Walker and Dean Hawkins in the halves. Junior Tatola, Damien Cook and Hame Sele make up the front row. And the second row, we've got Keon Koloamatangi, Jai Arrow, and Cameron Murray, the captain and the lock. Off the bench, we've got Mark Nichols, Davey Mawali, Saliva Havili, and Tom Burgess. The 18th man I've got is Blake Taff. In my reserves, I've got Daniel Saluka Fafita, Tane Milne, Shaq Mitchell, and Isaiah Tass. All right, let's just go over, a few of the changes I've made. So obviously, first and foremost, Campbell Graham returns. I 100% think if he's fit this week, he comes straight into this lineup. Now, I would like to say I am recording this on Sunday night. So if there are any news updates between now and when this video goes up, then obviously I will not have seen them. So, look, I'm recording this at 6 p.m. on Sunday night. It'll drop around 3 p.m. Monday afternoon. So it'll be 3 or 4 p.m. Monday afternoon. So, just wanted to put that out there just in case, someone gets announced that they're out of this game, or someone gets announced that they're in this game and I don't have that on this team list. Please understand that I am recording this in advance. All right, so, where were we? All right, so Campbell Graham returns in the centres, which unfortunately, in my opinion, now I would keep Isaiah Tass and drop Jackson Paulo. Jackson Paulo. I've got to get used to saying that. It's hard because Jackson has been playing some great football recently, but I just don't think you can drop Isaac Thompson. Realistically, I don't think we should drop Isaiah Tass either. Tass runs for nearly 200 metres a game. These last few rounds he has anyway. And, he just provides a good, kick return, and those, when the forwards are tired, he gets the meters for us. So I think it'll be tough to drop him, but I just think this is the way the coach is going to go. The coach is stuck with Jackson Paulo in the centres recently, so I think Jackson will move into that number 4 jersey. And Isaiah Tass, unfortunately, will be missing out this week. That is just my opinion on what I think the coach will do. As I said, I'd move other things around, but halves changes. Obviously, Dean Hawkins stays because I think Lachlan Ilias is set to miss another week of football. So I thought Dean Hawkins did really well, and if there was a way we could keep both of those players in the team, whether that be Dean Hawkins comes off the bench, I don't know. I think Dean Hawkins definitely deserves a shot. Like, his kicking was outstanding last weekend, and if he can keep doing that, then I don't see how we can drop him either, to be honest. Like, Lachlan Ilias has been amazing this year, but after one game, Dean Hawkins and Cody Walker actually looked really good together. So it's going to be hard. There's just so many, difficult decisions the coach has to make, and I'm just glad I'm not in his shoes. Obviously, I'm trying to be in his shoes for this sort of thing, but I just enjoy doing this because it gets the conversation flowing. Other changes, or not so much changes, Hame Saleh keeps his starting spot. However, I think he may move onto the bench, and Mark Nichols may come into that number 10 jersey. I know they're probably going to want to keep Tom Burgess on the bench. You look at my bench and you're probably going, well, we've got no real utility player. In my opinion, Saliva Havili is a gun. He can play dummy half. He could more than likely fill in the centres if we needed him to. I think, taking 4 forwards is risky, but I think we can definitely make it work. I think that's definitely a possibility of something that could happen. We took Tane Milne this week, but I don't see him staying in there. I don't see Blake Taft getting another run. I think this is how they're going to pick this. Whether I agree with it or not is completely different. I just think this is how they're going to go. We've also got apparently Jed Cartwright's on the cusp of return as well. So whether that means Jackson Paulo does get dropped in favour of Jed, I don't know. But look, there's so many decisions that the coach needs to make this week, and it's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy to see what this team list looks like, because it could look completely different to the team list I've put out this week. But I'd love to hear from you guys. I love it when you guys comment week in, week out, letting me know your opinions on this, because you guys are the real ones. And every week I get someone comment on these videos, and we have a bit of a chat about it. So yeah, I think Sid, I believe that's your name, mate. Him and I, we always have good conversations about the direction of the team and the players we think should be there. So hopefully you're here again this week, mate, because you've been one of the real ones, stuck with me since day one. So you're a champion, mate. I appreciate you. But anyone else that wants to have a bit of a conversation down in the comments, let me know. Happy to talk footy to anyone, whether you're a Rabbitohs fan or not. I don't mind. Just drop your comments down below. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into this one. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, guys, hit that like button, hit that sub button, join the Ados the Great Nation. And as always, guys, thank you once again, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.